Yeah, what you do? Wow. Well, it's probably good when you're not here because I mean, there are actually people here this time. Yeah.
Sir, could you please turn off your cell phone?
Sorry?
Turn off your cell phone, please.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, no, they have a full house and everything like that, but, I mean, stage isn't,
Sir.
stage isn't much to look at. I mean, like,
Sir.
it's only is or anything.
Sir, can you turn off your cell phone, please?
Huh? Sorry, no problem. Yep. Okay, so anyway, so what else we do? Well, this is gonna be like an hour, a couple hours probably. I mean, we can get together after
You
that.
have trouble hearing me. Sir?
Oh, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Chili's?
Yeah.
Chili's is cool.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Chili's is cool. Here, let me talk. Well, okay, we'll have to call you back.
What are you doing?
No, I got you. No, I got you a seat.
Give me my phone.
Where are you? Is your party here?
I was just
I'm gonna get you a seat.
up here. There's seats right next to me.
No. Look, they're already giving you the eagle eye. Let's come sit over here. Come here. Look, I got a seat with your name written all over it. Big jerk, right in bold letters. What, you think I'm playing? Sit down. Sit down.
I had a face like yours.
If I had a face like yours, I definitely wouldn't do theater. Sit down. Hey,
Chains.
Hey, big guy. Play. Play. I can be funny too.
Looks on everything.
Oh, hello there, and welcome to Urinetown. Well, not the place, of course, the musical. Urinetown, the place is, well, it's a place you're going to hear people referring to a lot throughout the show.
You hear the news? They carted old so-and-so off to Urinetown the other day.
Is that so? What'd he do?
Such and such, I hear.
Well, what do you know? Old so-and-so.
It's kind of a mythical place, you understand? A bad place. A place you won't see until Act 2, and then, let's just say it's filled with symbolism, fun things like that. But Urinetown, the musical. Here we are, welcome. It begins in a town like any town that you might find in a musical. This here's the first setting of the show. As the sign says, this is a public amenity, meaning public toilet. These people have been waiting for hours to get in. It's the only amenity they can afford to get into.
Say, Officer Lockstock, is this where you tell the audience about the water shortage?
What's that, little Sally?
You know, the water shortage, the hard times, the drought. A shortage so awful that private toilets eventually became unthinkable. A premise so absurd.
Whoa, little Sally. Not all at once. They'll hear more about the water shortage in the next scene.
Oh, I guess you don't want to overload them with too much exposition, huh?
Everything in its due time, little Sally. You're too young to understand this now, but nothing can kill a show faster like too much exposition.
How about bad subject matter?
Yes.
Or a bad title even. That could kill a show pretty good.
Yes, well, suffice it to say that in Urinetown, the musical, everyone has to use public bathrooms in order to take care of their private business. Well, that's the central conceit of the show. Better hope your pennies add up to the fee. We can't have you peeing for free. If you do, we'll catch you. We never fail, and we never bother with jail. You'll get Urinetown, or you'll go to Urinetown, away with you to Urinetown. You won't need bail. Later on, you'll learn that these public bathrooms are owned and operated by a private company. They keep admission high, generally, so if you're down on your luck, you come to a place like this one. One of the poorest, filthiest urinals in town.
And you can't just go in the bushes either. There's laws against it.
That's right, little Sally. Harsh laws, too. That's why little Sally here is counting her pennies. Isn't that so, little Sally?
I'm very close, officer. Only a few pennies away.
Oh, aren't we all, little Sally? Aren't we all?
Excuse me, sir, but can you tell me the way to the private company that controls these public bathrooms?
You mean you're in good company?
That's the one.
You'll meet the guy who runs You're in Good Company later. This here's his daughter.
It's quite away from here's, ma'am. This here's the bad part of town.
So it is.
But if you squint, you can just make out their headquarters rising above the skyline.
The gleaming tower on the hill?
That's the one.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
You most certainly are.
Pardon?
It most certainly is.
Oh dear, I'm late already. Thanks ever so much for the directions and such. Bye.
Anytime.
Well, we've talked on long enough, I imagine. Enjoy the show, and welcome to Urinetown, the musical.
You are humble,
You have come to see. People can't be free, free can't be free.
First act lasts an hour.
Don't assume you're fine. Often is a line. This is Urinetown. Our restrooms here at Urinetown. Our unisex at Urinetown. All by design. It's the oldest story. Masses are oppressed. Faces, clothes, and bladders all distressed. Rich folks get the good life. Poor folks get the woe. In the end, it's nothing you don't know. You're at Urinetown. Your ticket should say Urinetown. No refunds, this is Urinetown. We'll keep that dough.
This is Urinetown.
Old man strong.
496, 497, just a few more. Penny for a piece, sir? Please, sir, spare a penny for a morning piece, sir.
What's that?
Or a nickel or a dime.
Out of my way, child. I'm king of my own detention.
I haven't got it.
Then go get it.
Come on, Penny, I'm good for it.
That's what you said last week, and I still haven't seen Penny one. And it's Ms. Pennywise to you.
Bobby, reason with the woman. I'm a little short this morning. No shorter than yesterday, unless I've grown.
He's my palm, Miss Pennywise. Can't he come in for free just this once?
Get your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. No one gets in for free.
Now, Miss Pennywise, we've all had to make some special arrangements.
with the people in high places over the years. So why not the city be one of ours, huh?
Hey, if Old Man Strong gets in for free, then so do I.
And I.
Shut up!
Quiet over there! No one gets in for free. Don't you think I have bills of my own to pay? Don't you think I have taxes and tear-offs and payoffs to make too? Well, I do. And I don't pay them with promises, see, I pay them with cash. Cold, hard cash. Every morning you all come here, and every morning some of you got reasons why you ain't gonna pay. And I'm here to tell you, you is gonna pay!
But Miss Pennywise...
No buts, Bobby.
Name of God, Penny, what difference could it make?
What difference? Times are hard, conscious tight, you've got no right, I've heard it all before. Justice once is what's too much for once they wants to, one wants more. I run the only toilet in this part of town, you see. So if you've gotta go, you've got to go through me. It's a privilege to pee. Water's worth its weight in gold these days. No more bathrooms like in olden days. You come here and pay a fee for the privilege to pee. 20 years we've had the drought, and our reservoirs have all dried up. I take my bath now in a coffee cup. I boil what's left of it for tea, and it's a privilege to pee. Politicians in their wisdom song that there should be politicians tax the toilets and made illegal public urination and defecation. So come and give your coins to me. Write your name here in the record book. The authorities would want to look if you've been regular with me. If you paid the proper fee for the privilege to pee.
But Miss Pennywise...
No buts, Bobby. You're still looking for and I like to keep you around. But this man ain't coming in without paying. Not this time!
I can't wait much longer, Bobby. There's no telling what I might do.
You think you've got some kind of right.
Kind of right, kind of right.
You think you'll come in here and go for free.
Say go free.
The only thing you'll get is no for free.
May God's glory.
I'm a business gal.
Business gal, you see.
I sell
It's
a
a privilege to be.
God made us, so we piss each day until we piss away. God make sure that what goes in men must soon come out again. So you're no different than from lowly me.
But Miss Pennywise...
That's enough, Bobby.
And I think I'll charge you twice.
No need to jeopardize your position.
Or better yet, have you arrested?
I'm through with all this, you see.
Since you prefer the law gets tested.
Straight big cash 3 times a day.
You're in town, you see.
Crazy with the nitrates half the time.
Why, it's dumb to fight with me!
It's a new way to live, I tell you. No way to live.
For the privilege to be.
Bob! Bob, what are you doing having class tonight?
A whole lot more than that, boy. A whole lot more than that.
It's old man Strong, and he ain't waiting.
He's peeing right there in the pavement, he is.
Well, if he's gone, then I'm going.
Make way, damn you! Make way!
Oh, that's better.
Why, if it isn't Old Man Strong?
The same.
Is this your doing, Strong?
It is.
Seize him. You've done a terrible thing here today, Mr. Strong.
Well, I did what I thought was necessary.
Grab him up, Bobby. Never thought I'd live to see the day.
You know, breaking the Public Health Act is an exiling offense.
Quite exiling. Well, what if it is? I feel better, and that's all I cares about.
Oh, Pa.
Always knew we'd get you in the end, Joseph Strong. Take him away, Mr. Barrow.
Bobby!
Pa?
Don't forget me, Bobby!
I won't, Pa.
Tell your mother! Tell your mother that I love her!
I will, Pa. I will.
Remember me, boys! Oh, God, what have I done? Remember me!
Remember Bobby, what became of him, how he indulged a whim. Remember how he made a mockery, he shunned the crockery, off to the dockery. Don't be like him.
What became of him? What do you mean by that?
Keep your head out of the clouds. That's all I'm saying. Good day.
All right, who's ready to pay?
It's my last few dollars, but I'll pay.
Me too.
Me too.
We'll all pay, Bobby. Always and forever. As long as you keep letting us pay.
Oh, Pa. What's to become of you?
Back to work then, Bobby. The morning rush is on.
Where's my dough?
Well, isn't that what we're all asking ourselves, Senator? Where's my dough? From the cop walking his beat to the little baby asleep in his mother's arms, we're all asking ourselves the same question. Where's my dough? And by dough, of course, I mean money.
I made my speech. Now where's my dough?
Oh, there'll be plenty of dough for everyone, Senator, once the new fee hike vote breezes through the legislature.
I was hoping to wait for that vote during my latest fact-finding mission to Rio. I wouldn't want to be here once the new fee hike breezes through.
You think I've gone too far this time, don't you, Fit?
There's a powder keg out there, Cladwell. This time I think it's gonna blow.
Daddy?
What? Oh, darling, I thought you'd never get here.
Sorry I'm late, Daddy. I left just as soon as my exams were finished.
And how is everything, dear?
Fine, Daddy. Just fine. Feels great to be done with school. Finally.
You see there, Mr. McQueen, beautiful, big-hearted, and now with a head just filled with the best stuff that money can buy.
Well, if the stuff in her head is as big as the stuff in her heart, she'll be running this company in no time.
That'll do, Mr. McQueen.
Yes, sir.
Well, Hope Cladwell and all grown up to
Hello, Senator.
come to join your father's little operation, hey?
It's just a fax copy position, of course. First day.
Fax copy girl. Well, your father mentioned he'd be bringing in a new fax copy girl, but he neglected to mention how beautiful she'd be. You'd be. You're so beautiful. Why, even as a little girl.
That's enough, Fib.
Yes.
Well, Senator, it's going to be a big day. What with the new fee hike vote, you're going to have your hands full on the floor of the legislature?
Oh, they'll be full, Cladwell, and by this time tomorrow, I fully expect them to be full of cash.
Oh, they'll be full of cash, Senator. We'll all be full of cash once the vote comes through.
Well, no need to worry about the vote. It'll come through just as long as you come through with the cash.
Well, once the vote comes through, there'll be nothing left to come through but the cash.
And no need to think about
Fip, I think we understand each other. Well, let's meet the staff. Staff! Staff, this here's my daughter and our newest fax copy girl, Hope Cladwell. Hope Cladwell, the good people of You're in Good Company, or UGC as it's known for short.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Hope! Say a few words, Hope dear.
Well, it's a great company, and I hope to help you make it even greater.
That's absolutely right, Hope dear. Absolutely right. For you see, ladies and gentlemen, 20 years ago, we came to the people of this community with a simple proposition. Look the other way while we run this company the way we see fit, and we promise to keep the pee off the streets and the water in the ground. Now, Hope here has come to join our little operation to help us keep that promise. So, promise me that you'll treat her like the Cladwell that she is. For one day, you may see her wearing the shoes that you see me wearing today. These very shoes I wore those 20 years ago when we made that little promise. making money faster still than bees making honey.
You're Mr. Cladwell.
Gosh, Daddy, I never realized that large, monopolizing corporations could be such a force for good in this world.
Few do.
All those coins that we take from the throng end up here where those coins all belong. Lots of coins keep our company strong.
Charging fees as we please is our right. It's not wrong.
We're not greedy. What it shows no one knows, but hey, still we can dream of Mr. Cladwell, finding answers, curing cancers of doubt.
That's my dad!
Your ambitions are high, but your humble is fine. What a wonderful run, we simply love you.
You're making me blush now.
Mr. Cladwell, you're so godly, oddly perfect and art. You are continental yet unpretentious,
Fancy-free and so conscientious.
wise but trendy, tough as a mountain. Goodness flows from you like a fountain. You're Mr.
Cladwell.
Gosh, Daddy, they sure do seem to adore you. So why do I feel so conflicted?
Nonsense! Did I send you to the most expensive university in the world to teach you how to feel conflicted, or to learn how to manipulate great masses of people?
To learn how to manipulate great masses of people, Daddy.
Which is exactly what we'll do. Now, get faxing.
And copying.
And welcome home.
538. Just a few more.
You're out a bit late, don't you think, little Sally? Especially on a night like tonight?
Oh, just scraping together a few coins before the late night rush is all. Got one to spare?
Yeah, why not? I'm in a good mood tonight.
Gee, thanks. Say, Officer Lockstock, I was thinking, we don't spend much time on hydraulics, do we?
Well, hydraulics, little Sally.
You know, hydraulics, hydration, irrigation, or just plain old laundry. Seems to me that with all the talk of water shortage and drought and whatnot, we might spend some time on those things too. After all, a dry spell would affect hydraulics, you know.
Yes, it would, but... Okay, how can I put this? Sometimes in a musical, it's better to concentrate on one big thing, rather than a lot of little things. The audience tends to be a lot happier. Plus, it's easier to write.
One big thing, huh?
That's right, little Sally.
Oh. Then why not hydraulics?
Run along, little Sally, let's go. Come on. Wouldn't want you to miss last call. Miss Pennywise won't hold that gate forever.
Oh, yeah, right.
Right.
Thanks for the coin. Bye.
Bye.
What a night!
Everything cleaned up all right, Mr. Barrow?
Yeah, same as always. Did you hear him scream, Mr. Lockstock?
Old man strong?
All the way down to Urinetown.
Yes, I heard him. They all tend to scream in the end now, don't they? Yes, as their long journey into exile comes to a close. In the spires of Urinetown. Peak above the western sky. Oh, they scream, Mr. Barrow. They most certainly do. That was good. That was good.
I just thought he might be different somehow.
Oh, different?
I don't know. Old man Strong always seemed a bit tougher than the rest. I don't know. I thought maybe he'd surprise us.
Look, if there's one thing that I've learned in my many years of enforcing the laws of this city, it's that the journey down to Urinetown offers no surprises. Not even for the very toughest among us. On that journey, expect only the expected. And it's a hard, cold tumble of a journey, worthy of a gurney, a bumble down. A slapped face, smacked with a mace, certain to debase is a stumble down. It's a path I'll lead you only one place, horrible to retrace or crumble down. A hard, cold, tumble of attorney, trouble of a journey to Urinetown.
Julie Cassidy went to a field behind a tree, saw there was no one who could see her pee but me. And Jacob Rosenblum thought he was safe up in his room, didn't know the jars he kept up there would obligate a trip to a Urinetown.
Now there are those who think our method's vicious,
Overly malicious.
a bunch of brutes, but it's we who gather for the people.
Tavern of the Steeple.
Lawful fruits, our task, bring a little order.
Swindle out a hoarder.
From what he loots, as the book says, certainly a season.
Trample out a treason.
With hobnail boots.
Roger Roosevelt kept a cup below his belt. Cup ran over when he knelt. He
Smelt.
we felt.
And
Joseph, old man strong, held his peak for much too long. Hoped his son might bail him out. His guess was good, but also wrong.
Now years past, all lived in the jungle, scooping out a bungalow, nature's bowl. Lack of constant deprivation, certain aggravations took its toll. Soon learn power of the truncheon, organize a function, king to pawn. So if peace is what you're after, Urinetown's the raptor to hang it on.
Julie Cassidy.
Jacob Rosenblum.
Roger Roosevelt.
Rosenblum.
Julie
Joseph,
Don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them. It's a hard, cold, tumble of the journey, worthy of a journey, a rumble of a journey, a slap of a pace, a smack with a mace, stern to the base, it's a stumble down, it's a path that will lead you only one place, horrible to retrace or crumble down. A hard, cold, tumble of a journey, tumble of a journey, the Urinetown.
All right, boys, off you go, and happy hunting.
Have you made your plans for your journey yet?
What, to Urinetown?
To Rio, of course.
Yes, Rio. Well, I had to squeeze Cladwell a bit tighter for our monthly payoffs, money bribes, and such, but I
Oh,
think...
Mr. Lockstock, be careful. We're no longer alone.
Well, I'll be.
If I'm not mistaken, there's his daughter.
So it is. And all grown up, too. Evening, Miss Cladwell. You're out a bit late, don't you think?
Oh, hello, officers.
You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you were out for a late night, relieve yourself behind the bushes for free kind of walk.
Oh, no, officers. I was just coming home from work. First day.
Long hours.
Just like us.
There's some kind of big vote down at the legislature tonight. Plenty of faxing to do.
And copying, I imagine.
Oh, yes, and copying.
Miss Cladwell, I must say, your father mentioned the size and purity of your heart. He neglected, however, to mention the size and purity of your beauty.
Does beauty have a size, officer?
In some countries. Look, I do best to take care of yourself on these streets late at night, Miss Cladwell. There's no telling what some of these folks wouldn't do for a few coins.
Yeah, what with the new fee hikes and all.
Oh, I'm not afraid of people, officers.
Oh, no.
Not really. Everyone has a heart, you see. As long as you know that, you need never fear a soul.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Even criminals?
Even criminals.
Even policemen?
What? Bobby Strong.
Out a bit late, don't you think?
I'll taking care of their late night rush is all. There's talk of new fee hikes. The people are getting edgy.
Are they? Oh, well, you know, I'm glad to hear that you were otherwise engaged, because, God, I'd hate to take you in under suspicion for a late night relieve yourself.
I don't need to do that anymore, officers. Not while I work for Miss Pennywise, I don't.
But you need to keep your head out of the clouds, now don't you?
What do you mean by that?
What he means is, you're a good boy, Bobby Strong. Let's see that you don't end up like your father.
And how did he end up?
Well, we're off our here is never done. Good night.
Good night, officers.
Good night, Bobby.
You were rather brave with them.
I don't care for policemen. Not those two, anyway.
Policemen protect the peace.
Do they?
Usually.
Didn't I see you down by the amenity this morning?
That was me. I was just rushing off to work. First day.
Find your way all right?
The gleaming tower on the hill. Couldn't miss it.
Beautiful.
It is rather shiny, that's true enough.
Did you mean what you said to those policemen? About everyone having a heart?
Well, sure I did.
Because mine feels awful cold just now.
Cold?
Or empty. One of the two.
Not because of me, I hope.
Oh no. Because of something I did.
Bobby, reasonably told me. I'm a little short this morning. No shorter than yesterday, unless I've grown.
Or rather, something I didn't do.
Well, if it feels cold, then it must still be there, don't you think?
Unless there's a vacuum where it used to be.
A vacuum? In your chest? It sounds so implausible.
I did something wrong this morning, is all I'm trying to say. And I can't seem to get out of my head.
The vacuum?
Oh, my action. I let someone down I love dearly, and I feel real bad about it.
Well, maybe that's nature's way of telling you that now's the time to lift someone up.
Really?
Well, sure. Do you think you'd be feeling as bad as you do if you didn't have a heart?
I don't know. I suppose not.
Of course you wouldn't, because then you'd be dead. When darkness surrounds you and you lose your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. Be still, hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your heart.
Follow my heart? But to where?
To wherever your heart tells you to go.
Even there!
Even to the clouds, if that's what your heart commands. What's it saying now?
I don't know. I don't know how to listen to my heart.
You have to listen carefully. Here, let me try.
Do you
There it is. It's saying, we all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of water for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No meanness or sorrow, just cleanness tomorrow. If only you follow your heart. You see there, Bobby? Even your heart knows you should follow your heart.
peace and joy? Plenty of water? I guess I do want those things.
There's something else your heart was saying. Maybe something I shouldn't have heard.
There was?
I think so. It was barely audible, but I definitely heard something.
Well, what was it?
Let me try again. Maybe I can make it out this time. There it is! So faint! It's saying, follow into the open air, far from squalor and noise. Follow, someone is waiting there. Someone who shares all your hopes and your joys. Someone is waiting there? Why, my heart was saying those exact words just the other day.
It was?
Sure it was. Squalor and noise, hopes and joys. It was telling me about all those things.
I didn't know two hearts could speak as one.
I didn't either! Until now. Here, listen.
Huh? Someday I'll meet someone whose heart joins with mine. Aortas and arteries all intertwined. They'll beat so much stronger than they could apart. A chambers of muscle to hustle the love in our heart. Love is kind and considerate. Love is peaceful and fair. Love can creep up so suddenly. When you least think of it, your love is there.
We all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of justice for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No anger or badness, just laughter and gladness. If only I follow your heart.
Good night.
Bobby. Bobby Strong. And good night. Good night, Hope. I won't forget what you said about the clouds and my heart.
And I won't forget what you said about the laughter and the gladness. Wait a minute! When will I see you again?
I'm afraid in all this darkness you can't see me at all. But a bright shining world is just waiting to start. I can feel it. Meet me down by amenity number 9 tomorrow morning, and I'll show it to you.
She loves him, doesn't she, Officer Lockstock?
Sure she does, little Sally. She has to love him. He's the hero of the show.
Yeah, everyone loves Bobby Strong. What's it like, Officer Lockstock?
What's what like, little Sally?
You're in town?
Oh, little Sally, I can't tell you that.
Why not?
Because it's a secret, that's why. Its power depends on mystery. I can't just blurt it out. I can't just go, there is no Urinetown, we just kill people. No. Information like that must be oozed out slowly until it bursts forth in one mighty cathartic number. Somewhere in Act 2. Singing, fun things like that.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, looks like it's time for the next scene.
The next morning at the amenity when the new fee hikes are announced?
That's the one, little Sally. So long for now, and keep your head down.
And so, with this piece of paper, the UGC awards amenity number 9, the first of our new and entirely legal fee hikes. We hope you all will honor them and enjoy them. Now, nobody knows better than the good people at You're in Good Company how difficult times are. But research into finding the solutions we need is expensive. So for now, our decision is firm. And we look forward to going to Rio with all of our new profits. I mean, we look forward to finding lasting solutions and things like that. Good luck, Miss Pennywise, and we'll be seeing you in you know where.
You can't do this, Miss Pennywise. It'll be off to Urinetown for a lot of us sooner or later if you do.
It'll be off to Urinetown for me if I don't. Now form a line and have your money ready. The new fee hike. Money, that is.
Miss Pennywise?
Bobby Strong, where the hell have you been?
I was up all night thinking is all, Miss Pennywise.
All night thinking, is it? You work here now, Bobby. You don't have to go in the bushes anymore.
Oh, I wasn't...
Like father, like son, that's what I say.
But it was about my father I was thinking about.
Uh-huh.
About what happened to him yesterday. About what's happening to all of us.
You broke the law yesterday, Bobby. And that's the end of it.
Well, What if the law is wrong?
Wrong.
Yes, what if all of this is wrong?
You got a sweet-looking head, Bobby. A sweet-looking head. But you keep it up there in the clouds day after day after day, and it's gotta come down from there, you hear me? Get your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. Get it out of the clouds!
Off in the distance, there's a beautiful horizon.
Alright, folks, you know the drill.
Gleaming and radiant, it's what I'll keep my eyes on.
Same as it's always been.
As the world turns to face the sun and start another day, it suddenly occurs to me that maybe we can find another way. Look at the sky, full of hope and promise. It's a shining ideal, how I reel when I look at the sky.
Who's next? I am.
Ma!
We'll take your fee now, Miss Strong. The improved fee, that is.
Daily we make them pay their nickels, dimes, and quarters.
This is how I have, Miss Pennywise.
Daily we break them because we have to follow orders.
Haven't you enough, Mrs. Strong?
And we keep filling money bags with broken lives and dreams. But what's it for? I can't ignore their black immoral profit-making schemes. Look at the sky, high above this madness. Here below, feel our shame. It must stop in the name of the sky.
Bobby, this is all I have. Is it enough?
You hold on to that money, Ma.
Really? The fee is the law, Bobby. She'll abide by it and join her husband.
Well, what if there's a new law in town, Miss Pennywise? A law that didn't come from any voting process, or elected body, or a process of judicial review, but a law that came from an organ. That's right, a muscular blood-pumping organ, like this one, right here.
A muscular organ.
You can't see it, Miss Pennywise? Well, if this one's too small for you, why not try this one on for size?
It's blinding me!
Look at the sky. There's a great big heart there. There's a heart in the sky. There just is, don't ask why, it's the sky.
Don't do this, Bobby. You'll regret it.
I don't think so. Come on, Ma. This one's on the house for everyone, forever! Hooray!
Your heart knows all things great and true.
The things mere brains can never know.
Your heart points to the great big blue.
Where the people's allegiance must go.
Tell me where!
Look at the sky. That's our inspiration.
At the
We
sky!
try to look at the sky.
Bobby, what's to become of you? What's to become of us all?
Look at the
Up in the distance, there's a beautiful horizon.
It's a banner so wide, flying proudly with pride in the sky.
In the sky!
Well, you'll be off to Rio then, I imagine.
Already got my ticket.
Good work on the floor of the legislature today, Pip. It was touch and go there for a while, I understand.
Well, your Beaches of Rio slideshow changed their minds soon enough. Just like it did mine those many years ago. God, I wish I'd never met you, Caldwell B. Cladwell.
Sorry to interrupt, Daddy. I just wanted to make sure you got your morning faxes.
Why, I hope, dear, you're positively glowing.
It would seem that office work agrees with her. What with the faxing and all.
And the copying.
Oh, yes, the copying. You're a good girl, Hope Cladwell. I used to be one, many years ago before I met your father.
A good girl?
You heard me. 642. 640. Just
Daddy, can I ask you a question?
Why, certainly, Hope, dear. What is it?
Do you believe in love?
Love? Why do you ask?
Just wondering. I met this boy, you see.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but we have a problem.
Caldwell! Long time no see!
Miss Pennywise!
Anyway, it's about amenity number 9. The people have rioted.
Rioted?
They're paying for free Caldwell. I tried to stop them.
The assistant custodian's refusing to take people's money, boss. Some kid by the name of Bobby Strong.
Bobby Strong?
They rescinded the Public Health Act.
And the Water Preservation Act.
Can they do that?
Strictly symbolic, sir. The crowd gathered there is an unthinkably small percentage of the population as a whole.
What's happening, Daddy? I don't understand.
Well, I wouldn't expect a good and pure heart like yours to understand.
Boss, Mr. Barrel and I are ready. You just give the word.
What did I tell you, Cladwell? It's a powder keg out there, and I have a very important plane to catch.
Pip! You're not going anywhere. Not until we nip this unpleasantness in the bud.
Nip? How so?
Well, you're a Cladwell, Hope. What would you do if the very foundation of your life's work were being threatened by the rabble-rousing son of a convicted criminal?
Look deep into his heart and try to figure out what made it pound so angrily.
Angry, you say? No one gets angry at me. Not without a beating.
A beating? But Daddy, beating people is wrong.
Life is a beating. The sooner you learn that, the better.
Then life is wrong.
Embrace it. I have.
Life should be beautiful.
Oh, life is many things. Look deeper. You'll see it. I do. I see it everywhere. A little bunny in the meadow is nibbling grass without a care. He's so delightful as he hops for you. You say, "Hi, bunny," and he stops for you. You pull your trigger and he drops for you. Goodbye, Bunny Boo. Hello, Rabbit Stew. Get me, boys?
You tell her, boss.
Don't be the bunny. Don't be the stew. Don't be the dinner. You have better things to do. It ain't no joke. That's why it's funny. So take your cue. Don't be the bunny. Don't be the bunny.
But Daddy, we're talking about people, not animals.
People are animals, Hope dear.
Animals with huge incisors and big floppy feet?
Look closer. You'll see them. I do. I see them everywhere. A little bunny at a toll booth. He needs a measly 50 cents. Our little bunny didn't plan ahead. Poor bunny simply doesn't have the bread. He begs for mercy but gets jail instead. Hots and feathers in the air as the bunny gets the chair. See the moral, people?
Clear as day, boss.
Don't be the bunny. Don't be the dope. Don't be the loser. You're much better than that, Hope. You're born to power. You're in the money. Advice to you:
Henry the bunny.
don't be the bunny.
A little bunny in a toll booth?
You heard me.
But Daddy, bunnies don't drive cars!
Don't they?
No, actually, I don't think they do.
Live long enough, Hope dear. You see many things.
Even a daughter doubting her father?
A little bunny in a shoebox. He thinks he's found a brand new home. So snug and cozy on your closet floor. And then you open up your closet door. Now what's that bunny in my closet for? With a mallet and some clippers, you find out new bunny slippers. Grasp the message now.
Right behind you, boss. Don't be the bunny. Don't be the shoe. You don't get stepped
No,
on.
the one who steps is you.
You're stepping up to where it's sunny. Step on the board. Don't be the bunny. Don't be the bunny. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
All right, get yourselves together. It's time we bagged ourselves a few rabbits. Let's go. Tom.
One at a time! One at a time! Everyone will get a turn.
Here's some cash, Bobby, just for you.
You hold on to that cash, friend, and relieve yourself in happiness.
Thank you. Busy day so far. Busiest on record if your books are right. How's the urinal holding up?
A little spillage. That's the main concern. People are happy, though.
Police!
Wait, everybody remain calm!
It's gonna take a lot of explaining to keep us calm, Bobby Strong.
We've taken control of this amenity, officers. The people here pee for free.
That is my amenity, officer. I want all of these people taken away.
Officer Lockstock, what's happening?
Why, this is the Act 1 finale, little Sally. This is where Gladwell arrives to snuff out the rebel uprising. It's a big song and dance number involving the entire cast.
Snuff out the uprising? But what about Bobby's dreams?
Oh, well, little Sally, dreams only come true in happy musicals and a few Disney movies. And this isn't either one of those, no. No, dreams are meant to be crushed. It's nature's way.
This may not be a happy musical, Officer Lockstock, but it's still a musical. And when a little girl has been given as many lines as I have, there is still hope for dreams.
Bobby?
Hope?
What are you doing, Bobby? I told you to follow your heart, not season amenity.
I did follow my heart, Hope. Thanks to you.
The amenity won't take much more of this uprising, Caldwell. Bobby's a sweet-looking boy, but not sweet enough to sweeten that spillage. Not by a long shot.
The amenity will take as much as it has to. The days of deprivation are over for these people.
Hooray! Oh, the days of deprivation have just begun. If this madness continues a moment longer.
Sure, Mr. Gladwell. That's what we've been saying for 20 years. And for 20 years, we've waited for the long-term solutions that never came. Well, we're tired of waiting, you see. For a new day has dawned today. A day of hope and happiness. When the idea of human dignity is more than a forgotten notion, but a living, breathing reality. A day, this day, when the people pee for free, because the people are free.
Hooray!
Free, people are free, how can a fee enslave us? See how we can be free from the chains he gave us. We are suffering now such lives of sorrow. Don't give us tomorrow, just give us today.
Free, people are free, how can a fee enslave us? See how we can be free from the chains he gave us. We're suffering now such lives of sorrow. Don't give us tomorrow, just give us today.
From every hill, every steeple, ring out the anthem of the people, making a new way, breaking the clouds of gray to sing of today. Sing of today. Sing of today. Sing today. Sing today. Sing today.
It'd be best if you stay back here with your father, Hope dear. The police will want to charge soon.
Your father?
George! Daddy, these people need understanding, not brutality.
Oh, on the contrary, Hope dear. A little brutality is exactly what these people need. Officer Lockstock!
Daddy! He only wants the people to be happy. Isn't that worth something?
Happy, you say? Happy? So you want happy, Mr. Strong? Did you say happy, Mr. Strong? If they pee today, I'm sure they'll be as happy as a pup. With no rules and no more fees to pay, things would be looking up. But too bad the water that we share could fit inside a cup. What of tomorrow, Mr. Strong?
But what of today?
But what of tomorrow, Mr. Strong? Think of tomorrow, Mr. Strong. Our resources are as fragile as a newborn baby's skull. With your actions you would gut the child and leave a lifeless hull. Could it be you're so short-sighted, so insensitive, so dull? What of tomorrow, Mr. Strong?
But what of today?
You are wrong, Mr. Strong. You and your socialistic throng. If the people pee for free, they'll push the system to the brink. If today there's spillage, tell us how tomorrow will not stink.
If it's you and me now, Mr. Strong, which one of us will blink? I say it's you, Mr. Strong. We're on the subject of tomorrow.
You are wrong!
Officer Lockstock, prepare your man!
Everybody, into the amenity! We'll be relatively safer in there.
Bobby! Why didn't you tell me you were going to start a revolution?
Maybe for the same reason you didn't tell me you were a Gladwell.
I'm the same girl I was last night.
The girl last night would have joined us by now, Hope.
I can't fight against my father, Bobby.
And I can't not fight against him, Hope, so you can join us. We can stand aside.
Stand aside?
You heard me.
Bobby, think you're standing on the brink. You'll be arrested soon, perhaps as soon as noon. And I could never bear to see you taken where the guilty fears me. That's where the judgment
You said
sees.
to follow your heart. Here's where my heart leads. Now I'll do my part to banish all needs. You made me to see fantastically clear. When people be free, we've nothing to
Give
fear.
up now, we'll find a way
That's
somehow
where
to help the
it
people
seems.
key without a
At first
hesitation.
they
But if
seem
you must
mild,
resist me, then
they
anarchist, my
into
father's
deeds.
see you're
This
so
riots are a child. Sing today, not tomorrow.
You get your return.
And their lives of sorrow. Today, sing out today.
You picked a fight you can't win today, Mr. Strong. Your rabble is no match for my men.
Bobby, he's right. He's got one, two men. We're all so poor.
Now release the girl. It's time you faced your punishment like a man.
Release when no one's holding her.
You can punish our bodies, Mr. Cladwell, but you can never punish our spirits!
Punish our bodies?
I never agreed to any punishment on my body!
Oh, punishment is all you'll ever know. Once you release the girl.
Bobby, help! You are wrong, Mr. Strong!
What we do.
You are wrong, Mr. Strong! Very wrong, Mr. Strong! You are wrong, Mr. Strong!
Bobby, please.
You are wrong, Mr. Strong! You are wrong,
So what'll it be, Bobby?
Looks like we're in a real tight spot, doesn't it?
Your fellow revolutionaries certainly seem to think so.
I suppose we should leave.
Leave? Bobby, they'll never let you leave now.
Not without you, they won't. Which is why you're coming with us.
Coming with you. Bobby, I told you I can't fight against my father.
And I told you I won't not fight against him.
But how can I come with you and still not fight against my father unless... Oh, dear God, Bobby! No!
From every
Mr. Strong, wake up tomorrow, Mr. Strong. Our relations are as fragile as a new tornado. With the matches, we cut the chop, and we will like the song. Mr. Strong, you're very dull. Mr. Strong, disperse your song. Mr. Strong, disperse your song. And end your song. Mr. Strong, you're wrong. Mr. Strong, you're wrong. Mr. Strong, you're wrong. Mr. Strong, you're wrong.
Keep your men back, Gladwell. We've got your daughter. We're not letting her go.
Bobby, what are you
In
doing?
the name of the sky, she's coming with us.
You're gonna let us walk out of here, Mr. Gladwell. As if you care about your daughter.
Oh, you're making a very big mistake, Mr. Strong.
Bobby, let the girl go. She's done nothing wrong.
Don't let go of the girl and follow me.
Boss, what do we do?
Seize them! Don't let them get away!
Help me! Help her!
Run, everybody! Run for your lives! Run!
Well, that's it for Act 1. As you can see, the rebel poor are making their getaway, with Hope as their hostage. The rest of us have been thrown into confusion because... Well, because we're all moving so damn slowly. So we don't get to catch them. Not yet. Enjoy your mission. We'll see you shortly. Hello there. And welcome to Act 2. A few things have happened since last we saw each other, so I'll try to keep you up to speed. As you may remember, the rebel poor, under Bobby Strong's leadership, kidnapped Hope and used her as a human shield to escape due punishment from my man. Word has it they're holed up in some secret hideout somewhere. Perhaps even this one here.
Why isn't my chair pink? Where the hell is Bobby and little Sally and almost Joe? They should have been back by now.
Ah, who are we kidding? The cops probably nabbed him hours ago. It's just a matter of time before our whereabouts are tortured out of him. Then he'll be off to Urinetown for the lot of us.
What's it like, do you think?
Urinetown? Don't even ask.
No one knows for sure.
I got my suspicions.
Oh yeah?
Sure, kid. Everyone's got suspicions. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's the end. Swift and brutal punishment, no need now to pretend.
The trap you're sprung and then you're hung, and when they cut you down, they'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown. They'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown, town, 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 town. Dance! No! Never do they dance! Those people down in Urinetown, they never get the chance. Dancing, forget it! Never not a note! Unless it's at the bottom of a rope. So don't get your hopes up. And I say, if they aren't back soon, we give it to her like her old man was gonna give it to us.
People hear lots of things about Urinetown, of course, and that's just the way we like it. For instance, a little boy once asked me, is Urinetown really a nice place to live? Gingerbread houses along golden frothy canals? Like Venice, only different. I didn't say yes, I didn't say no either.
I want them found, damn it! I want my daughter released, and I want Bobby Strong punished!
Sir, I'm doing everything I can, but as the sign says, it's a secret
Enough
hideout.
of your excuses, Officer Lockstock! Now you've got weapons, use them!
Sir!
What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a tool, an instrument of power to enforce my iron rule. So send your troops to all the stoops and let them understand. If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land.
If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land, 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 land.
Dance! Dance! Do they think I'll dance? Those people with my daughter want to make me change my stance. Stance, dance, forget it! Never, not a nine! I'll teach them not to take from me what's mine.
We should hurry, sir. The emergency planning quorum is waiting.
Yes, the quorum!
That's a close one, Bobby. Like my barrel falls there for sure.
We'll have to keep on our toes, Ma. And at least until we distribute the rest of the memos to the other assistant custodians around the city.
Do you think they'll join us?
It's hard to say. They're scared like we used to be scared. But if it's true about everyone having a heart, they'll have to join us. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a lie. A means to keep the poor in check until the day they die. I'm not sure their dirty work, but things are different now. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. How, 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 how. Dance, dance, listen to it dance. My heart is like a stallion racing through a great expanse. Canyons of freedom, that's ritual waltz, performing coronary somersaults.
Your heart is like a stallion?
I'll explain along the way. Come on, Ma.
Come on, little Sally. Tell me where they're hiding and I'll see things go easy on you. And your friends.
You mean like sending me to the nice part of Urinetown?
That can be arranged.
Save it for one of your other stoolies, Lockstock. My heart is with the rebellion. And besides, the way I see it, I'm already in Urinetown. We all are, even you.
Me in Urinetown.
Sure. The way I see it, Urinetown's not so much a place as it is a metaphysical place. What is Urinetown? Urinetown is here. It's the town wherever people learn to live in fear. So look around, you finally found the place you've asked about. For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless down and out.
For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless down and out.
For Urinetown is your town. If you're hopeless down and
out.
Out, 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 out.
That girly kid can jump pretty high, can't he, little Sally? Welcome back, everyone. Enjoy what's left of the show. Little Sally, what did you mean by metaphysical?
So I say 5 more seconds, and then we let her have the rope. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jeez, that was a close one. Cops crawling all over the place. Little Sally, where the hell have you been? Spying near the tower is all. Gladwell and Phipp and Miss Pennywise, they was all meeting up there. Some kind of, I don't know what you want to call it. A quorum of some kind.
That's it. She gets the rope.
The rope? String her up! Wait a minute. You can't just give her the rope.
Why not?
Because killing her would make us no better than them.
Haven't you heard, little Sally? We're no better than them. In fact, we're worse.
Worse?
What do you think they talk about in those quorums they got up there? How good we are? So listen up now. Any second those cops are gonna bust in here and bust us up like a bunch of overripe cantaloupe. So I say, as long as our juice is gonna spill all over this floor here, her juice is gonna spill too. Gladwell juice. Then we'll see who's better than who. Look at her there, all bound up, gagged and tied, with her head full of hair and her heart full of pride. Well, boys, I've had enough of each arrogant curl. Bing, bang, boom, let's get rough, play it tough, snuff that girl.
Snuff that girl? But killing people is wrong.
Then why does it feel
so right?
Look at us here in a hole on the land, with our hearts full of beer. What are we? What share?
You know, cops will be here, busting heads a mighty quick.
But we'll beat them to the punch when we snuff out that chick.
We tried doing what we should.
Wasn't glad.
Then we learned that feeling good
Means doing bad. Nuts,
they go close, so they say
to the tree. Looky here, here's an acorn from Gladwell I see. I say she is the nut, and of course we're the squirrel. She is what we say for winter, so let's snuff that girl. Bing! Bing!
a big bang!
Bang, bang!
Bing, bang, boom! Boom! Yeah!
Okay, now snuff.
Snuff the girl!
Yeah!
Oh yeah, now go!
Snuff the girl!
Snuff the girl! Snuff the girl! Roll the dice, place your bets in this miserable world that's as good as it gets. So now let's live it up, eat the oyster and the pearl, and let's get this party jumping. Really get it pumping. Get this party jumping. Yeah, let's start that. Stop that girl. message of hate to the entire world.
Easy, friend. A message like ours works best under extremely unbalanced circumstances.
Such as we have right here.
Exactly. Now get the rope!
Right, the rope!
String her up! That's the answer. String up the strumpet daughter of the criminal urinal chain owner, Cladwell. Kill her! Kill her!
Enough!
What?
Bobby's strong.
No one's gonna be killing anyone around here.
Why not?
Because she's our security blanket. That's why.
But Bobby, we're so frightened. Killing her might make us feel powerful for a moment.
Friends, I know you're scared, but this has got to be more than just revenge and the vicarious thrill of stringing someone up who can't defend herself.
But why? We want to hang her as revenge for her father's crimes. I think he's in love with her. That's what I think.
Well, maybe I am. And maybe I made a promise up there. A promise that from this day forward, no man will be denied his human essentiality through the condition of his pocketbook. That no man in need will be ignored by another with the means to help him. Here and now. Because of you. And you. And you. We look to the face of our fellow man and see not only a brother, but a sister as well.
What's that supposed to mean?
When did he say that?
Don't remember him saying that.
Well, I remember him saying this. Run, feel alive, run! That's what he said.
Well, that was in the heat of battle. And in the heat, the actual hotness of battle, the cry for freedom sounds something like, run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away. My friends, you have to run, 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 run. Freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday. Till then, you better run, 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 run. Freedom, run away.
Well, I'm frightened.
Oh, as well you should be. Freedom is scary. It's like a blast of cool wind that burns your face to wake you up.
Literally?
Yes. There's a trickle of sweat.
There's a trickle of sweat.
Dripping in your ears.
Dripping in your ears.
And still you have to run, run, freedom, run away.
Run away.
Now don't you fret. And never fear to freedom. So one. Freedom, run away.
Freedom, run.
There's a great big Cladwell on your tail.
Run, freedom, run.
And put his henchmen on your trail.
Run, freedom, run.
Oh, I'm so glad you found the facts. Great big Cladwell's making tracks for you. Ain't no time to relax you.
Run, freedom, run.
Run, freedom, run.
Run, freedom, run. Run, freedom, run.
Freedom, run away.
Freedom, run away. Freedom, run away. My friends, you have to run, 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 run. Freedom, run away. Freedom, sun, that freedom sun will shine someday.
A 3, 4.
Till then you better run, freedom, run, freedom, run away. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
My friends have to run, freedom, run away. From that freedom sun will shine someday. Then you better run, run. Hallelujah, freedom, run. With the wind in your hair, you'll run to freedom's glory.
Freedom sun.
That freedom sun will shine all over your freedom story. I said freedom. I said freedom. I said freedom. Freedom, run away.
What do we do now?
Well, the police will be on the lookout for us now, that's for sure.
Oh, when the time comes, we fight the police.
But how?
With blood. Guts.
Oh.
Brains if we have to. It may take us years. And some of us will certainly not make it through the revolution alive. Maybe all of us. But fight on we will for all the decades necessary to claim the freedom of the people of this land.
Decades?
How about a real plan? I've got a real plan.
What? Miss Pennywise? How did you find us?
I figured you'd be here, Bobby. No one knows the sewer system quite like you do.
Or you?
Cladwell wants to talk to you, Bobby.
What about?
He says he wants to discuss the situation with you, man to man. He says he now understands how unhappy the people of this community have become, and he wants to work out a solution with you, peacefully.
There's a shortcut.
That'll save us on the decades of struggle. But can we trust him?
Cladwell doesn't want to fight Mrs. Strong. He just wants his amenities up and running, smooth and natural. That's all he's ever wanted.
What do you think, little Sally?
I think it might be difficult for your love to grow with hope tied to that chair for the rest of her life.
All right, I'll go.
Bobby, no. It might be a trick.
That's just a chance I'm gonna have to take.
What about the girl?
She stays here. Any funny business, and she gets it. You tell that to Cladwell.
Sure, I'll tell him. Same with the girl. Give it to her, we give it to him. Get me?
We'll be careful.
Stay calm, Hope, darling. We'll have you out of this in no time.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Hope.
So this is the bright new day you were telling us about.
You have every right to be mad at me, Hope. But your father gave us no choice.
They may not have taught me much at the most expensive university in the world, but they did teach me this much. Kidnapping people is wrong.
Really? They taught you that there?
I thought we had something special together, Bobby.
We do have something special together, Hope. But until freedom rules the people of this land, love is about as much chance as a baby bunny drowning in a vat of boiling water.
Maybe less.
I didn't mean to drag you into all of this, Hope.
And I didn't mean to... I guess I don't know what I didn't mean to do.
Look to your heart, Hope. I'm sure the answer you want lies somewhere deep down, among all the tissues.
Wait a minute! When will I see you again? When darkness surrounds you and you lose your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. Be still, hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your... Oh, Bobby.
Well, you've caused a lot of excitement over the past few days, Mr. Strong. Gotten a lot of people all riled up.
This is only the beginning. The people have only just begun to fight.
Oh, holding my daughter against her will. Is that how the people intend to fight?
They fight by any means necessary.
The streets are still ours, Mr. Strong. Your people are just holed up in some underground sewer.
They'll be up.
Sorry to interrupt, boss. Look, we got a problem. There's disturbances over at public amenity number 15, number 42 as well.
And they began to gather at all the rest. We're waiting to see what young Bobby will do.
After he meets with you, of course.
Of course. Mr. McQueen. Do you remember the stink years, Mr. Strong? Those first years when the water table first started to drop and then just kept on dropping? No one thought there was much time then. And many of us did questionable things. Much like the things that are happening today. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding. Riots broke out like there was no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow. But there is always a tomorrow if you're tough enough to cling to it, which is why I've asked you here tonight. Some people see me as an evil man.
Oh, no.
But I'm no more evil than you or Miss Pennywise or any of those poor people you are trying so desperately to lead. No, I'm just a simple man trying to cling to tomorrow every day by any means necessary.
And what happens when the drought is over?
Over? Well, we can always hope, I suppose, but until then, our regimen of controlling consumption through the regulating mechanism of cash must continue.
Huh. The regulating mechanism of cash.
I want you to have this cash, Bobby, and I want you to tell the people that the powers that be grant full amnesty to all those involved in this week's criminal activities, provided they agree to return to the improved fee schedule as authorized by the legislature. Don't let it happen again, and have a good time in Korea.
So many tomorrows.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid my conscience is going to cost you more than a pile of cash, Mr. Cladwell.
But Bobby, it really is an awful lot of cash.
Free access is the only cash I'm interested in.
I thought we had an understanding, Bobby.
Then understand this. If there truly is a way to that bright new day, we'll find it together. Not just the wealthy few. And that means free access.
Free access is impossible.
Then that's what I'm going to tell the people.
Stop! We'll not return to the stink years, Mr. Strong. I'll not allow it.
Caldwell, what are you doing?
I've spent a lifetime building up this company, paying off the police, bribing the political elite, and snuffing out the resistance as if it were a naughty baby bunny in the palm of my hand. My right hand. I've concentrated all power to a pinpoint spot, right here, between these two ears. And I'll not allow some dreamy-eyed boy who can't even remember the stink years to destroy all that. Seize him!
Caldwell, stop! There's no telling what they'll do to the girl.
Well, that's just a chance I'll have to take.
He really is as evil as they say.
You think that just because I love my daughter, I'll stop clinging to tomorrow?
What are you saying?
I turned my back on love once. I can do it again. So you're in town with him then, with all haste, Officer Lockstock. With all haste.
You lied to us, Cladwell! Cladwell!
Why did I listen to that man? Why did I listen to the nature of his plan? And when he talked, I should have balked, I should have walked, I should have ran. Why did I listen to that man?
Get word to police headquarters. We'll need all hands on deck tonight. You, and you. Stay with me. We'll see about these little disturbances. And, Phipp.
Yes, Cladwell.
Assemble the legislature. We'll need full authority for the coming crackdown.
And dirty my hands with this filthy business? Not on your life.
Now, don't kid yourself, Phipp. Your hands are already as dirty as a child's after sandbox time. But don't worry, you can wash them soon enough. Wash them by the banks of the Rio del Rio. Now go! You, and you. Come with me.
Why did I listen to that crook? A little bribe and cash is all it really took. That's how that craven toilet made me cave and I'm a schnook. Why did I listen to that crook?
You lied to us, Cladwell! You said one thing, then you did another! That's what you did, Cladwell! That's what you did!
Come on, Bobby, you can't keep screaming all the way down to Urinetown.
But Hope, she's still with the others. What happens to me happens to her.
What happens to her happens to all of us, sooner or later.
Rather later than sooner, I'd say.
But not to Hope. Oh, please not to Hope.
Now we finally got you. Now you're in our claws. Captured in a city of laws. There's no trial or jury. we'll go to Urinetown. Away with you to Urinetown. Now no more fuss.
Let go of me! I have to save hope!
There's no saving hope from Miss Pennywise.
Maybe no saving you either.
Oh no! Take that! And that! And this! And a few of these!
When did I listen to that boy? He spoke of hopes and dreams and filled me with such joy. How can I know he loved me so? Was it for show? Was I his toy? When did I listen to that boy?
So what's this like this Urinetown I've been hearing all about?
Perhaps it's better if we show you.
What's this? Where are we?
My boy, you stand on the very threshold of a new world.
The door's in front of you. Step through it, and Urinetown awaits.
Door. More like a railing. Pigeons. A rooftop.
And a drop.
Ooh, a decisive drop.
I guess I still don't understand.
Perhaps it is better if we show him.
Welcome then, young Bobby, to the very gates of Urinetown itself.
Why did I listen to that cat?
Why did I listen to my dad? I went to work for him. He said he was so glad. Was he sincere?
Well, now it's clear.
And now I fear that I've been had. Why did I listen to that?
This is Urinetown. Dead ahead is Urinetown. This place is called Urinetown. Urinetown.
Look. There's public amenity number 47 in the legislature. And my boyhood home. Why, we're just staying on top of the UGC headquarters building, and this is our town.
Yes, yes it is.
But how could we were in our town and you're in town? Oh dear God, no, you couldn't have!
Alright, well, over you go.
Oh, wait a minute! You're just gonna throw me out this building! And that's supposed to be Urinetown. Death is Urinetown.
That's one interpretation.
Why did I listen to my heart? I heard it's calling me this revolution star. So let this one thing on my song, and I will see that he is wrong.
Why did I listen to his? Why did I listen to that cat? Why did I listen to this? Shovel in the mop, Mr. Barrel. You know the drill.
What's taking him so long?
They should have reached an agreement by now. Gladwell's not one to dilly-dally.
Oh, like the sirens and the screams. Maybe they were celebrating.
Well, Bobby won't let us down. He's a good boy, my Bobby Strong. If anyone can find the way to freedom, he can.
Otherwise, we kill the girl. Right? Well, that is the plan, isn't it?
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Little Sally, what's going on up there?
It's.
Yes?
I saw Bobby.
Yes?
I don't think the meeting went very well.
Why do you say that?
Well, they threw him off a building.
What are you saying, little Sally? Who threw who off a building?
Bobby, the policeman. They threw him off a building.
The police threw Bobby off a building?
They couldn't have done such a thing. We have Gladwell's daughter.
Well, they did.
Is he all right?
Well, is he?
Oh, Bobby. The police came soon enough, but not before I heard his last words.
His last words?
That's right. They were about her.
Well, what were they?
They were, tell her I love her. Tell her I'll always be with her, and I will see
pickle in the brine. What did I say? That isn't what I meant. I've lost my sense of scent. I fear my life is spent. No one is innocent.
No one.
No one is innocent? What did he mean by that?
I don't know. He started fading in and out after a while. It was a miracle he was alive at all. The fall was so horrible.
Was he talking about me? Well, how can you say that I'm not innocent? Not innocent of what?
Not innocent! Who the hell do you think he is? Wait, please. There's more. He said, tell all the people. Tell them the time is always now. Tell them to fight for what they know is right.
I've lost my sense of sight, and yet I see them. I see them standing hand in hand. I see them standing hand in hand, and cheek to cheek and gland to gland. There still is hope. I see it in this land. If only.
Yes?
If only.
Yes?
And then he expired. The bastard Crabble lied to us!
He took my Joseph, now he takes my Bobby.
Who will lead us?
We're lost! Lost, I tell you, the rebellion's over!
End it with a shove.
What do we do?
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We do to her like they did to him.
That's right, we did her what they did to him!
Or you could take me instead!
What?
Miss Pennywise.
Seize her! Yes, do what you will, but please spare the child.
You've been grasping and conniving all your days, woman. Why so giving now?
Because Hope is my daughter, and I am her mother. Yes, Hope, it's true. I'm your mother, the one-time lover of Caldwell B. Cladwell.
Slattered?
Call me what you will. But it was during the stink years, you see, and so many of the questionable things. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding. But there's also the fond farewells and the late-night trysts. Life was an explosion filled with riots and cheap cabarets, dancing girls, and...
Love?
Oh, yes, and love. There was a love like no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow. But there's always a tomorrow, some sort or another. After you were born, your father made me promise never to reveal my identity to you, for I was somewhat of a strumpet in my day.
In your day.
But never in my wildest Enough!
Whoa!
My heart is telling me many things right now, as you can all well imagine. But one thing it's bellowing louder than any other is that when there's wrong in this world, we must right it. You did a wonderful thing by coming here today, Miss Pennywise. Mom. And if you can reform yourself, maybe we can reform a whole lot more than we know. Ladies and gentlemen of the rebellion, if you want to do to me what they did to Bobby, I wouldn't blame you.
Seize her!
If this righteous rebellion were to peter out in poor Bobby's absence, sending his memory into oblivion, I would blame you. All of you. Kill me, and the rebellion dies with me. Let me lead you, and the rebellion will triumph.
Lead us?
She's mad.
Lead you into the very nerve center of my father's empire.
And I have a key.
And the guards know not to question me. But once there, We'll question Daddy. Oh dear, yes, we'll question him plenty.
Why should we trust you?
Because Bobby, your hero, loved me. And I loved him.
Hope, dear, on behalf of the people of the rebellion, perhaps we, in time, shall come to love you too.
It's all that really matters, isn't it? Love. Now let's go do to them what they were ultimately going to do to us!
Alas for saving water, man gives daughter up for dead.
Lay it on your Stradivari. He's not sorry, not one shred.
An absolute maze! That's what that sewer system is!
Yeah, I'm going back down to give it another look. You stay here and guard the streets.
Mr. Lockstock, I've been wondering, have you ever had any doubts, about what we've been doing? The killings and all?
Well, it may surprise you to hear that sometimes I do, but the health and safety of the people of this town are my primary concerns. I love the people of this town, Mr. Barrow, very much. Cladwell's edicts may be their only shot.
And I love you very much.
I see.
Well, that went pretty well.
Then that's why the bride gets jolly. Now you're sorry, you're not there. Now you're sorry.
I can find my own way to the legislature. Thank you very much.
No offense, Senator, but Mr. Cladwell didn't want to fly in the coop with the coming crackdowns and all.
What if I am flying the coop? What if I'm on my way to the airport right now to catch the last flight to Rio? What would you say to that,
Can I come?
Those who make dough from debasing need erasing, need the knife. Let their blood flow like Campari. We're not sorry. Hey, that's life.
We're not sorry.
Say like
We're not sorry.
They're right
We're
close.
not
Just
sorry.
for
We're
charcoal.
not sorry now. Sorry. We're not sorry. We're not sorry.
They're not sorry.
I'm not sorry.
No one's sorry. No one's sorry till they get to your ring.
Any word from Lockstock and Barrel yet, Mr. McQueen?
Not yet, sir. They're still searching the sewer system.
Which is where they'll be keeping hope, I imagine. I can only pray that when we meet in heaven, she can find it in the vastness of her heart to forgive me.
Giving up on me so soon, Daddy.
What? Miss Cladwell, what an unexpected surprise.
Is there any other kind?
Oh, darling, thank God you're saved.
I'm not safe yet, Daddy, but I will be. Soon all the people of this land will be safe.
Some of us, anyway.
What?
It's all over, Caldwell. We've come to take you away.
Take me away, but to where?
To the same place you sent young Bobby.
And old so-and-so.
And anyone who couldn't or wouldn't meet your criminal fee hikes.
Seize him!
Oh, darling, what's the meaning of this?
I've joined the rebellion, Daddy. And you? I believe it's time you joined the expat community in Urinetown.
You're making a terrible mistake, Hope, dear. You need me more than you know.
The only thing we need now, Daddy, is freedom. For the people.
And love?
Oh, yes, and love.
Well, I used to think that too, Hope dear, before the stink years, but worldwide ecological devastation has a way of changing a man. Now, I wouldn't expect you to understand this now, you're too young, but there really are things in this life more important than love. Food, water, and shelter, for example.
And piles of cash.
It was more than just cash, Miss Pennywise. It was an awful lot of cash. So long, power.
Mr.
So
Caldwell.
long, money.
Caldwell.
I'm the bunny this time round.
Remember when our nights were starry?
Aren't you sorry?
Sure, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry, just unsound.
Take him away.
I regret nothing, you hear me? Nothing! Now, I may have been a bad father and a cruel and vicious man, but I kept the pee off the street and the water in the ground! I kept the water in the ground!
What now, Miss Cladwell?
Now is the beginning for all of us. Now is a new day when each of us, regardless of race, creed, class, or criminal history, can come together as one people and share the fruits of our labor as one. Now is the dawning of a new age of compassion and the right to do whatever you like, whenever you like, with whomever you like, in whatever location you like. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the final day of an age of fear, an age that lasted far too long. Today marks the first day of a new age. A new age?
Don't say it.
Of hope.
I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river just in you. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river straight and true. Come to the river flowing for justice. Come to the river rendezvous. Come to the river flowing for justice. All for the people, me and you.
Well, as you may have guessed, Hope took over her father's mission, instituting a series of reforms that opened the bathrooms to all the people, to pee for free whenever they liked, as much as they liked, for as long as they liked, with whomever they liked. The UGC was renamed the Bobby Strong Memorial Toilet Authority and was operated as a public trust for the benefit of the public.
Officer Lockstep, where do you go?
Oh, just keeping my head down, little Sally. Something you should learn how to do.
But aren't you afraid the rebels will see you?
Oh, well, I may be a cop, little Sally, but I'm also the narrator. So no one can touch me! Not if they want the show to end.
So many people peeing at will. Thanks to the rebellion, the world is a much better place.
Actually, Miss Cladwell, your father commissioned the
My
staff-
father was a tyrant! We need never fear his tyranny again. The only tyrant we need obey is justice.
Sisters and brothers fight for the river.
Fathers and mothers,
Babies too.
all in the family, push toward the river, shove toward the river. Why don't you
Step in the river, wade in the river, soak in the river, through and through. Once in the river, you are the river. Friends on the shoreline, jump into.
Of course, it wasn't long before the water turned silty, brackish, and then disappeared altogether. See, as cruel as Caldwell B. Cladwell was, his measures effectively regulated water consumption, sparing the town the same fate as the phantom Urinetown. Hope chose to ignore the warning signs, however, choosing instead to bask in the people's love for as long as it lasted.
What kind of a musical is this? The good guys finally take over and everything starts falling apart?
Well, like I told you before, little Sally, this isn't a happy musical.
But the music's so happy.
Oh, yes it is, little Sally. Yes it is.
Such a favor. If only I had a cold, tall glass of water, maybe I'd have a fighting chance.
But don't you see, Mrs. Strong? The glass of water's inside of you. It always has been.
It has?
Of course it has. Don't you know what you are?
A river!
Of course you are. We all are. You are the river. I am the river. He is the river. She is too. Oh, the river, flowing for freedom, flowing for justice. Let's review.
We see a river flowing for freedom. We see a river just in you. You see a river flowing for freedom. You see a river straight and true.
I don't think too many people are going to come see this musical, Officer Lockstock.
Oh, why not, little Sally? Well, don't you think people want to be told that their way of life is unsustainable?
Well, that, and the title is awful. Can't we do a happy musical next time?
Oh, if there is a next time, little Sally, I'm sure we can. Well, that's our story. Hope eventually joined her father in a manner not quite so gentle. Mr. McQueen opened a bottling factory outside of Brazil, which did rather well until the Amazon dried up, and then he moved. As for the people of this town, they did as best they could, but they were prepared for the world they had inherited, weaned as they were on the legend born of their founding father's scare tactics. For when the water dried up, they recognized their town for what it was always waiting to be.
This is Urinetown. Always has been Urinetown. This place is called Urinetown.
Hail, Malthus!
Hail, Malthus!
Thank you. And good night!
That was our show.
Thank you.